We're also tracking developments in the Epstein files. The Democrats on a House Oversight Subcommittee forced a vote yesterday to subpoena the Justice Department for documents. And a Florida judge denied the Trump administration's request to unseal grand jury records related to Epstein. Yesterday on The Takeout, Major Garrett spoke to California Congressman Ted Lieu, a Democrat, about the push to make these files public.
In February this year, Attorney General Pam Bondi went on national TV and said that Epstein's client list is, quote, sitting on my desk right now. Where is that client list? Why won't she release it? So we're just asking for transparency, and this is bipartisan. There are numerous Republicans that support release of the Epstein files.
CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe joins us now with more on this. Ed, great to see you this morning. You know, there are also some new reports out alleging President Trump was warned that his name is in the Epstein files. Is this really a surprise? And how is the White House responding to all of this?
Not necessarily a surprise, Errol, because we know these guys were friends for a while. They ended their relationship earlier this century. But they had been friends, and as we've seen, there are plenty of photographs of them attending parties together, weddings and whatnot, so not a surprise. And just because you're mentioned in these documents doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Important to point that out. The White House calls this all fake news, but what makes it more intriguing is that the president was explicitly asked just last week, were you ever told by the Attorney General that you are in the files? He said, no, we just got a quick briefing on it. Turns out he was told that, and it just adds more either proof or, you know, for some people, smoke, that he's tied to this in some way. But again, never been charged with anything, not accused of any wrongdoing, just a reminder that he has associations with a case that has very quickly embroiled Washington, especially members of his own party now eager and pushing the Justice Department to release everything it has regarding this case.
Yeah, and it's remarkable to watch the president try to shake coverage of this, and it will not go away. You know, we're also tracking newly declassified documents on potential Russian interference in 2016. You covered that extensively back at the time. What did these documents actually show that we didn't know, and how is the intelligence community responding?
You know, we asked the Director of National Intelligence just that question yesterday. What's new in this? Given that a bipartisan Senate Intelligence Committee investigation found no wrongdoing, given that a 3-year special counsel investigation by the Justice Department looked into this and found no wrongdoing, what more do you have? And what she essentially said was, look, here are these newly declassified documents. You, the American public, go ahead and look at them, and you'll be able to draw your own conclusions. So wasn't able to call out any of the highlights. And then this whole idea that President Obama was at the center of this, directing things, and did something quite nefarious. Take a look at her answer in regards to that. Based on what you now see, do you believe President Obama is guilty of treason?
I'm leaving the criminal charges to the Department of Justice. The expressed intent and what followed afterward can only be described as a years-long coup and a treasonous conspiracy.
So again, the former president's office calls all of this ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction. They haven't responded specifically to what Gabbard was alleging yesterday, but this is all designed to try to redirect attention away from the Epstein case back to a long simmering concern of the president, that the Obama administration was trying to finger him as Russia's preferred choice and someone who's working on behalf of the Russians, something the president has strongly denied ever since it was first accused.
Ed O'Keefe continuing to push for answers, which we so appreciate. Great to see you, Ed. Thanks for joining us.